Thousands of Syrians who fled the war in their homeland 11 years ago and sought refuge in Lebanon are facing a grim reality. The escalating violence in Lebanon has worsened the already dire regional crisis and forced many Syrian refugees to return to the very place they once fled.
I used to live in southern Lebanon. The situation there was very difficult. My family and I left the north part in a different area, but the targeting there was intensified, so we had to make the choice to return to Syria.
For these displaced families, this was not a choice. Many say they arrived with nothing more than they could carry, unsure of what to do next.
We have suffered so much on the way. Children and women struggled and slept on the ground for days, and we had to wait for so long to reach these areas. We had to go through a lot, and I fear that the journey is not over.
Ahmed and many others endured an arduous journey. It took them several days to reach Syria amid severe shortages of food and water. The journey from Lebanon to northwest Syria can take 5 to 7 days. Exhausted and carrying minimal belongings, these refugees are now left to navigate a new crisis in an already overwhelmed region. According to the United Nations, over 270,000 people have fled Lebanon due to the ongoing escalations. More than 3,000 refugees have reached the northwest regions of Syria. With more arriving every day, aid agencies warn that the numbers will rise as fighting intensifies in Lebanon, straining the already scarce resources in a region where millions are already internally displaced. UN agencies have stepped in to assist those arriving. The agency says the scale of the crisis is overwhelming and resources are limited.
People observed so far, but we anticipate more people to come. 80% of these people are women and children. They've endured a very long and difficult journey on their way. We've heard stories here today of family separation and of people losing their documents along the way and having to pay hundreds of dollars in order to reach here in the Northwest.
The UNHCR has identified the needs of their returned families and is calling for international support.
Well, it's going to further strain our response. We will do our best in order to provide the assistance to people as they need it, to meet their protection needs, to meet their needs for livelihood support, to meet their medical needs, to meet their education needs. This is all the same needs that already exist here in northwest Syria.
As the crisis in Lebanon and Syria deepen, the plight of those displaced Syrians remains a harsh reminder of the ongoing human cost of war and instability. For many, the journey of displacement continues as they wait for the world to act. Nour Qormosh, TRT World, Idlib, Syria.